Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. What do you think it would have been like if Saban adopted Hurricane? Andros is not a great leader.
Super Question Time! Starts now.
Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here and welcome to another episode of Super Question Time, where I'll answer your questions. Anything Power Rangers, Super Sentai, or Kamen Rider related, or in some cases anime, I will answer them for you. So I apologize that I didn't do a Super Question Time this long, but hopefully I'll probably do more once every 2 weeks or so, just to keep it fresh, because it's been a month since you guys answered these questions. And also keep in mind that any question I probably would miss, it's probably because I can't answer them, or in cases many user comments have typed in 2 questions and I can't do them. You can do 2 questions, but not, typing them twice, not posting them twice. That's what I'm referring to. You can post your questions in just 1 comment, in 2 questions, or in 3, it doesn't matter. So if I don't get your questions, you can post them again. I will try to put them in my next video as much as possible. Okay, now this question comes from ShadowMoon89Z, and he writes, do you watch the Pokemon anime, and if you so do you think it needs to end or reboot itself with new characters and story? Yes. I mean, seriously, yes. I mean, we cannot. I mean, seriously, I watch the Pokemon anime every once in a while, just flipping the channels on Cartoon Network. I've seen a few episodes, the one with the girl Dawn, as well as the new girl Aries, and it's pretty much the same. It's a never-ending loop, pretty much, of Ash. Every time when he goes into a different region, he becomes retarded. He doesn't know how to battle another Pokemon. It's ridiculous. Even though he has Pokemon in Professor Oak's farm, he doesn't use them to the other region. It's ridiculous. Other than Pikachu, obviously, because that's his only companion from the original series. And I mean, it just needs to end. It just needs to die, period. I mean, I understand Ash is as well as Pikachu, a very iconic character in the anime franchise. But honestly, I wish there was another reboot for the new generation. For example, that short that they did for promoting the Pokemon game, Pokemon 2 Black and 2 White, where they had the battles in a new anime style form with all these new characters. I would want to watch that. I mean, the Pokemon company can still run the old shows, but it can also run this new anime with these characters as well. I mean, if you've seen those shorts, I mean, the animation is just flawless. It was just so beautiful how these Pokemon fought in that anime. It's just awesome, and yet I'm thinking to myself, then Pokemon company, what the hell are you thinking? Why are you not making this? Why? It's because if you are making this new anime, then you would lose a lot of money? I mean, no. The Pokemon franchise is $1 billion franchise. I mean, it's not going to lose any money. I mean, they can do this. They can do 24 episodes of this series, and it's even better because it's promoting the game. The anime itself is not promoting the game. The reason why it's there is just to promote the merchandise. I mean, Pikachu is a very iconic figure. Obviously, they're going to push this series until the end of time. But Pokemon Company, what are you waiting for? Do it! The one thing I like about the first season of the Pokemon anime is that the characters had heart. Ash, Brock, and Misty had heart. I mean, and it's not like the Ash like we knew him today is just being retarded, but Ash is being a determined trainer. Now, also about the first season of the Pokemon anime is that it had a dynamic balance of the trainer and the Pokemon. It's not just the Pokemon animes of today where it's just not focused on the trainer at all, but just, you know, trying to make the Pokemon stronger or make them do some weird things or something like that. One episode in particular that I do like about the first season of Pokemon was Tower of Terror, where after the previous episode where Ash and his friends, Ash was defeated by Sabrina, the gym trainer, he needed a ghost Pokemon to defeat her so he can get his, I forgot which badge was it, the Marsh badge, okay. He goes into this tower, a very haunted tower, very scary. You know, they decided to go in first, and then, you know, they were too scared, so they went back out. And then Ash decides to go in again, tried to take Pikachu, but he wouldn't because he's too scared. But he decides to go in with him anyway. You know, then they find Haunter and, you know, trying to catch him, but to no avail. All of a sudden, this, I believe, chandelier, I don't know what it was, this chandelier drops on Pikachu and Ash, and they're fully unconscious, and the Haunter, the ghost Pokemon, extracts Ash and Pikachu's souls out of their bodies, and then when they're waking up in ghost form, they see their bodies below, and you know, Haunter, you know, shows them around. Once they go outside, they admire the view, and Ash sees Misty and Brock waiting. Ash listens to his conversation as Misty mentioned that he was taking too long. He wanted to go and check to see if he was okay. Ash speaks as Misty looks behind her. She hears his voice, and she doesn't see nothing. And Ash pulls Misty into the air, you know, grabbing her and, you know, dropping her down, and then Brock catching her, and I think it was pretty funny. And, you know, Ash and Pikachu fly around with Haunter, the ghost Pokemon, and Haunter gets in front of Ash and goes through the Haunter's mouth, and it just, you know, goes in there, and they're all laughing, they're all having fun in the air, you know, ghostly fun and all that stuff. And then Ash and Pikachu go into this very special room that had all the toys, and, you know, where the other ghost Pokemon would play around, and, you know, and Ash and Pikachu, you know, and they realized the ghost Pokemon were not trying to scale up people, but they were just trying to have fun. Meanwhile, Brock and Misty find Pikachu and Ash's bodies, pulling them out of the chandelier and trying to wake them up. Misty was just, you know, very, you know, she was about to cry because, you know, he could be dead. I mean, he was basically dead for like a few minutes. And so, you know, Ash and Pikachu return to their bodies, and the first thing he said was, "Hi, Misty," and, you know, she almost cried, and she's like, "You're alive," and I think that was really sweet. I mean, that's something that I don't think it could ever be replicated in the newest anime. I mean, it's just sad that it'll be just a never-ending loop of the same stories, the same plots. It's not like it used to be in the first anime. It's not. As long as the Pokemon anime brings in the cash for Nintendo and the Pokemon company, they'll keep continuing with the same loop forever. That's how it's going to be. Next question comes from Vinny792, and he writes, "In your 5th Super Question Time video, you explained for my question that the Saban has a license deal with Toei in that they are required to show a certain amount of Sentai footage in the new season, though a lot of fans are speculating that the Super Mega Force portion of this new season is going to end with the Legend War in the first half and use the mechas of Gokaiger while omitting the pirate costumes and having the 7th Ranger in addition to Gosei Knight. How do you feel about this, and do you think it's true?" Well, first off, it's too early to tell whether they're going to use the pirate costumes or not. Second, what do I feel about it? I think it's great. I think it'll kind of be similar to the third season of Mighty Morphin, where they'll try to create new stories, as well as, of course, they're going to use the card aspect to transform into the the past Rangers. But I have a feeling, and history will repeat itself once again. The Gokaiger suits will probably be kind of the alien Rangers of Super Mega Force. I believe the seventh Ranger, in a way, will be sort of an alien who is trying to find his 5 comrades, and he's trying to figure out where they are and all that stuff. So that's kind of like an interesting story, and that'll be great. I mean, like I said, having original story and not tying with the Sentai footage that much gives the series a really big lift. So the next question, actually 3 questions actually, from Ernie the Retro Kid, and he writes, have you seen the anime Monster Rancher, and if so, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think you will ever get a permanent female Red Ranger? And the last one, what are your thoughts about Megaforce so far? Okay, first question, I did not like it. I thought it was just a Pokemon ripoff, just with a different concept. I just didn't really fall into it. Second question, it ain't gonna happen, I'm sorry. It ain't gonna happen. Your last question, what are your thoughts on Megaforce so far? I'm actually liking it, to be honest. A lot better, much better improved than Samurai. I mean, sure, it has its quirks, but it's definitely, getting to that Power Ranger standard. It's getting to that level of cheesiness, if you will. So, okay, the last question is from Hop Beats DGs, and he writes, will there ever be a Kyogre into a Power Ranger season? If so, what will it be called? Power Rangers Jurassic. But since Saban is lazy with their Power Ranger names, it'll be called Power Rangers Dino Force. So that's it. So anyway, thanks again, you guys, for watching this very special episode of Super Question Time. If you guys want to ask me a question, you can post your questions in the comment section, as well as I have other announcements to tell you guys. I'm actually going to review the Legacy Morpher this week. I actually bought it from a reliable member on Ranger Board. I paid a really great price for it. And okay, guys, that's about it. This is Sentai 22, and thanks for watching.